Monday morning, on the road again, guys. We're going to Elephant Butte State Park, New Mexico. It's 7:56 a.m. Shows to be 35 degrees outside. We are in Columbus, New Mexico. Fixing to turn left on Highway 11 and go to Deming, 30 miles away. If you went to the right, 3 miles away is Mexico. In the little town, I believe, of Palomas. That's Borderlands Cafe. Good food. And here's Irma's. If you want some Mexican food, you got to go to Irma's. She's open. She opens early, catches the workers. Gasoline here, regular unleaded, $3.22 a gallon. Diesel is $3.89. That's not bad for out here in the boonies, I gotta tell you. Because they certainly don't have any competition here. That's the only gas station in town. Go ahead, fella. If you're gonna pull all the way out the highway and stop. I imagine a lot of people live here and work in Deming. Dollar General is like the local Walmart. I'll have to listen and hear what new rattles I've created by moving stuff around. I'm in a Class B RV. Right now we're going 42 miles an hour. Speed limit's 45. And it'll pick up a little bit here. But anyway, just want to say good morning and hope you're enjoying your day. Life is an adventure if you make it. And for those of you that are retired, the RV way of life might be something you want to look into. Is it for everybody? No. Might be for you. You might try it. I like it. Why? I just like the variety and the freedom of the road. Monday. There's propane place. Those mountains you see off to the right, that's around Silver City, I believe. We go that direction, but we turn way before we get to Silver City. Run it on up to about 60 miles an hour here. I know. Light speed. Warp 1. Actually, that'd be warp 3. Speed limit 60. So we'll do that. Yeah, just creosote brush and cactus for miles and miles and miles. There's a place up here on the left before you get to Deming, about 10 miles out. It's 44 acres and it's got some buildings on it. Doesn't have any water, no electricity, for around 85,000. Getting a water well anywhere in New Mexico, good luck. Because you got to get approval from the state. And it's not, well, it probably cost you 8 to 12,000 depending on where you are. Because I've checked years ago. Probably hadn't changed much. Those old buildings here to the right are interesting, and I think they're all vacant, but it's part of the airport complex, and at one time it must have been something really nice because the buildings are nice. We should arrive Elephant Butte around noonish, 12 p.m., 1 p.m., about 12. Because it's about a 3.5 hour drive, averaging 50 miles an hour. Is that right? No, if you average 50 miles an hour, you make it 3 hours. There's a place for sale there on the left. You know, the good thing about this property out here, just about anywhere you bought, you'd have, you know, beautiful views of the sunrise, sunset, the mountains around. But the downside is getting power and water. You can haul water. You can have bulk water hauled to your place. There'll be a few people around here that do that. But do I want to fool with that? Nope. I'm free, man. I'm on the road. I kind of got it out of my system now. Play the hand I've been dealt, or play the hand I dealt myself. Yeah, it's nice not to, you know, just to be able to go, you know? Just get up and go. Enjoy the views. Got me some green tea. I don't have my snack yet. I'll do that after I go to Walmart and get a few things. I don't have much on my list. I'm surprised. You know, because I filled the refrigerator up before I left, the freezer with frozen foods and stuff. And yeah, I'm still, you know, 11 days. What have I been on the road? When did I leave? 4th? So I've been 7 days on the road. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you enjoy a good life? One day at a time. How do you enjoy a day? One moment at a time. And on it goes. Every place I go that has pretty views, you know, like this, I always want to buy a piece of property there. You know, then, you know, if you live there, you don't notice it. You know what I mean? You just take it for granted. You get up in the morning, you may notice it every now and then and say, oh, that's a pretty sunrise or whatever. But overall, it kind of loses its flavor. You know, familiarity breeds contempt. And absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah, the old air is cool and crisp this morning. You know, to unhook the Class B, including the Starlink, and put everything away in that hitch storage takes about leisurely, you know, just taking your time, 10 minutes. Yeah. Put the blocks away. That's nothing. If you were towing a vehicle or hooking up a fifth wheel or RV, double that. If you're lucky. You know, that's if everything goes good. But we're cruising along at 60 miles an hour. Right now we're getting 20.5 miles per gallon. I filled up at Van Horn, Texas on the way out here, and it still shows a range of 273 miles. You know, the way I go to Elephant Butte, I bypass Las Cruces. Looks like they got a checkpoint up here now. Well, bully, bully. Yep, we got a border checkpoint here. So prepare us for the big question. Are you a U.S. citizen? Yes. Thank you. Inspection station. They don't have this one open very often. I mean, this is one they kind of set up every now and then. So take your sunglasses off, put your window down, put both hands on the steering wheel so they can see your hands, and that helps them a lot. I don't see anybody here. We got the dog on duty. Good, a little cool this morning, eh?
Yeah, you a citizen?
Yes, I am.
Have a good day.
Thank you. See how difficult that is if you're a nice guy? Now, some people will pull up there and they'll say, are you a U.S. citizen? I don't have to answer that question. God dang. You know, yeesh. And they'll say, well, then pull over there. Then it starts back and forth, back and forth. Boy, howdy, don't ever put yourself in that position. Don't be a fool. Don't play a fool's game. Now, you got a lot of rights, but you exercise them out here in the boonies, they may find your bony fingers sticking out of that dirt about 10 years from now. On the road again, guys. Just wanted to say good morning, let y'all travel along with me while I'm getting started here. And yeah, this is an easy peasy drive here. I'm not in a big hurry, obviously. And yeah, we're just going to drop it down a little bit, about 56. If somebody wants to pass, it looks like they're able to. There's nobody behind me right now. I got an email from somebody, a couple that live at that village, tiny home village in Alamogordo, and they kind of updated me on the fee increases, and the fee increases they've had have been substantially lower than what I was led to believe, but be that as it may. So if you're interested in a little tiny home, you know, check out that tiny home village in Alamogordo, because it may be a better deal than I led you to believe. But the numbers I was given, based on the numbers I was given 2 years ago and last week, the increases were quite a bit. Do I need a tiny home? No. Do I need a home in Alamogordo? No. Do I need a home, another home in New Mexico? No. Why do I do silly things like that? I have no clue. I have no clue. But on the other hand, that's how I ended up with that place in Fort Clark Springs, and that's how I ended up with a place in Cloudcroft, New Mexico, by going off on these crazy tangents that I get on and doing it. You know, I looked into getting one of those Axis Class A's, the small Class A they make. It's 24 feet long. It's basically just a king size Class C, but it's a, and I thought, well, hell, I just live on the road, just travel all the time. I don't know, man. That sounds good. I've done it, and but I got a home base for a reason, and it's to add a little predictability to an unpredictable world, because it remains to be seen what the fees in New Mexico are going to end up being. The people at the park in Pancho Villa have their thoughts, and then other people have theirs. So we'll find out here in a few months. There's people from Mexico that cross the border and work in the USA, work at Deming. Both that car that just passed and this car here are both out of Mexico. Tell by their license plate. And they have 4 school buses that go to the border here, and believe me, it's a small town across the border there. Palomas is not very big, Palomas, Mexico, and but there's 4 buses that haul children to schools in Deming, naturalized citizens. If a naturalized citizen marries, if a naturalized citizen, was naturalized by being born in the USA, goes back to their home country and marries, does that make their spouse automatically a U.S. citizen? I think it does. I think it does. So you see how that law could be used and be abused. But we're cruising along here, aren't we, guys? Are y'all enjoying this? kind of a light duty video. But anyway, guys, it's like this all the way to Deming, just what you're seeing right now, only more of it. So I'll end this video, and I'll do another driving and then arrival at Elephant Butte. You've seen Elephant Butte many times, but you haven't seen it this week. But anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water, take deep breaths, breathe in, breathe out to lower stress, and stand guard at the door of your mind, man. And try to be positive. It's hard, but try. Adios, bye-bye.